Focus on my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that thing like I'm feeling green. Right? Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
Hello and welcome to Breaking the Silence. We are so glad that you are joining us here for the next hour because if you know, you know. We're going to have great topics and great conversation. But if you are new here, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Francisca.
I'm Nori.
And I'm Angeli.
And we are Breaking the Silence. And let us dive right into what we're going to be talking about today. I think today's show is going to be a little bit of a heated discussion.
Yeah.
Might hit a few nerves for some people. But let us get right into it. The first topic is the choice trap. Why more is actually less. Talking about streaming platforms. Because today is actually National Streaming Day.
That's
Did you
crazy.
know that is a thing?
Nope.
No,
I didn't know it's a thing.
I did not
really didn't
know. It's a
either,
thing.
But it is a thing.
It is a thing now.
It is a
man.
thing, yes.
Okay.
So that is
Right.
what we're going to be talking about. If that gives you a little bit of idea what we're going to be discussing
Yeah.
in today's show.
Okay.
All right. And then the other topic is breaking the algorithm, living with intention. And this is a little bit of a twist, right? We're talking about streaming and now we're talking about living with intention.
Wow.
Oh.
We're going
All
digital
right?
today.
Yeah. So we need to, or maybe we need to disconnect from digital.
Well,
and
yeah.
start living with more
I
intention
definitely don't mind.
and going out and being able to do things.
Disconnecting.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to be discussing that in the 3 things that you should know.
Huh.
We're not going to tell you where or what. You're going to have to stay tuned. But it might be a very, very old place that not many people even give a second thought to. Back in the day, it used to be popping. Everybody was like, hey, I'm going to this place. Meet me there. I'm going to get what I need to get from that place. But I'm not going to say any more. It's just a place, all right?
Can I take a guess?
No.
No.
You're
Okay.
going to have to stay tuned until the end to find out what we're going to be talking about in 3 things you need to know.
Okay.
And we're bringing back Guess the Emoji.
Oh, goodness.
Right. It's been so long.
You can see my excitement,
It's
right?
been so long.
They cannot wait.
I'm
They
so
cannot
thrilled.
wait. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
But it's going to be faith-based, so it's going to be based on stories in the Bible. So let's see
Okay.
how well we know them based
All right.
on what the emoji is saying.
Okay. All
Okay?
right.
Maybe we got a fighting chance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I will still have my
Hopefully.
popcorn ready just in case.
I should have brought it. I even told myself, make sure you bring the popcorn.
Yeah, I
And
think we should
forgot
just
it
have it
again.
ready for every show.
I think we just need to have it on hand always for every show.
Yeah.
And speaking about popcorn and shows, have y'all ever noticed that nowadays it seems like it takes 45 minutes just to find something to watch on the streaming platform?
Listen.
45, not even.
By the time
like 2 hours.
By the time I actually make a decision, I'm like, oh, gotta go. And I don't end up watching anything.
Yeah.
And then
Or
you
you
watch
finish your
it-
snack. Which is so frustrating, like, because you're like, okay, I'm gonna have my snack or whatever food, and then I'm gonna watch a show, and then you're there just
watching.
and then just flipping whichever.
Yeah.
And you just-
Scrolling.
Trying to find something.
that's going to catch your attention. You
And
turn
you
it on,
don't
you're like,
find
this is
anything.
it.
That's horrible.
And then it's like 2 minutes in, you're like, nah, this isn't it.
This
Next
isn't
thing.
it. I know,
And it's
right?
like
The
you're
disappointment.
getting more enjoyment out of scrolling, looking for things to
Than
watch.
actually watching.
Because it's just like, we
Yeah.
got so many choices.
So exactly.
So,
It's true.
yeah, so I think we know which way the show is going to be going
Yes.
in today's program. But definitely stay tuned with us. We're going to take a commercial break and we're going to be right back.
Ready to connect, laugh, and learn? Breaking the Silence is your go-to for honest conversations and genuine connections.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Looking for a fun and creative way to introduce your little one to the Word of God? We've got you covered. The Universal Church offers engaging programs for children's ages 6 weeks to 14 years old, all designed to inspire faith, values, and joy. The CBC Children's Biblical Center and the TPG Teen Power Group, kids learn about God through exciting, age-appropriate exercises, stories, and lessons that make faith come alive. In the CBC, we're raising the next generation of leaders who will make a difference for the kingdom of God. Our dedicated teachers help plant seeds of faith that grow with each child. As the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. Come join the fun and let your child grow in faith and purpose. For more information or a location near you, call 1-888-332-4141.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Grudges can lead to unforgiveness, and that has like a bigger problem at the end of it.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
Whether it's a good habit or a bad habit, the brain does not recognize if it's good or bad.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Nowadays, we have so many streaming platforms. Back in the day, you used to have to wait for your series to come out. It would only be one episode a week. And now we have 5, 6 different streaming platforms. Anything and everything that you want to watch is at your fingertips. So ladies, when is having so many choices turning into a bad thing? Because now it's like you can watch documentaries, you can watch series, you can watch cartoons, Disney for our other host. You have so many different shows that you can watch, but then it becomes like overload. Because when you sit down to watch TV, you want to relax. You don't want to think. You don't want to make decisions. Because it's really like at the end of the day, you sit down and you're like, okay, now I'm going to eat my food. I'm going to watch something. I'm going to unwind. But then now you're sitting there scrolling. And you're like, what am I going to watch? What am I in the mood to watch? And if 45 minutes pass by, an hour passes by, and you still have not chose anything to watch.
Yeah.
Right?
It's so funny because like you read the plot, because I don't know about you, but like when I choose series or like anything to watch, I would they have like a plot or a summary that tells you what it's about.
Yeah.
So you read all of that. By the end of the day or by the end of like a 30 minutes scrolling, you're like, oh, I'm so tired. But just by reading the plots or the summaries, and then you end up rewatching that movie that you know the plot, that series that you know it from beginning to end. Because you mentioned it, like decisions. You don't want to make decisions because you're there wanting to watch, wanting to chill, and then another decision, what am I going to watch? So for us, scrolling is just very low risk. But when it's time to decide what to watch, you're just like, oh man, no, never mind. Let me just watch what I watched maybe last night. I know the plot already. I'm not going to be like, okay, what is the plot? Expecting what it's going to be like. So we like to have we don't like that decision fatigue because we already had a long day, right? We came from work, we had to fix stuff for the family. For us to watch and another decision for us is just like, no, I don't want to be overwhelmed with that. I don't want to be stressed out with that. So even if I have 10,000 things I can watch, I'm just going to go back to that movie or that series that I already know what it's going to be about.
You know what it looks like? To me, it looks like this. You have to plan to scroll and not actually intend to watch something. Because listen, the amount of time that we waste on scrolling, and then at the end of the day, well, at least me, at the end of the day, I don't even watch because I just got so exhausted, or I tried something thinking it was going to be really good. And I'm the type of person, I'll give the movie a chance. I'll let maybe 15, 20 minutes. And if that movie or whatever didn't catch my attention within those 10, 15 minutes, I'm already disappointed. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. It's not working. So in my head, and I'm like this literally with anything and everything. When it goes to shopping, when it goes to a whole bunch of stuff, it's like, I'm already in my head preparing what I'm going for. That way I just go straight to the point and then that's it. So for me, I don't know. I think I have to plan to scroll, to choose something, and then when when I come home and I'm ready to sit down and eat, I just go straight to it because.
But that's why you got the watch list. But you put the watch list because you're in the mood. It looks like it would be something good. But then you're like, okay, I'm going to go to my watch list. I know I have some good things there. And it's like nothing is hitting. Yeah. You don't want to watch any of them. So then you're back to the new releases. You're back to old documentaries.
There you go.
You're going back and and it's like you just cannot find anything. It's just because we got too many choices. Yeah. And we're spending so much money when it comes to like 5-6 different streaming platforms.
It's so
I
true.
know every platform has different shows on it. So you want to have a variety. Yes. But are you really watching all 5 of those streaming platforms every day? No. So like what if you just do away with all of them but one? Just hear me out. You just do one. And then you watch all of the series that you want to watch on that streaming platform. Then the next month you go to another one. So then it's like you're looking forward to watching those series that you know is only on that streaming platform. So you have something to look forward to. You have something to watch. Because otherwise you're going to be going through 100 different apps, thousands of movies, and you're not going to fall on any of them. And then what happens? You find the movie, you're watching the movie, and then you pick up your phone. And now you're scrolling on social media
instead of watching
the movie. Or your head hits the pillow and you fall asleep and you wake up halfway through the movie because you're already exhausted from all of your scrolling.
Yeah, it's so true. It's exhausting. It's really exhausting. And it's funny because we have all of these things to choose from and we still can't make up our mind.
No, but back in the day when we used to have DVDs, like you have those, right? You have those, so then you just go to those select few. I mean, most people just have a select few. Some people have a whole library, but they just have those select few, so then they go back and they rewatch those because that is what they have. But I remember going and like you would have your series that would air on Thursday nights. And you would have to wait until the following Thursday to watch your series. And you would look forward to it all week long. And it was like a whole thing. Like,
because that's the only thing that was available.
Yeah. People would do like watch parties.
You'll set a whole, so you don't miss it. Yeah.
And now it's like we have so many options. We don't want to watch anything. So
that's crazy.
Maybe if you just disconnect a little bit, just narrow down your choices, and it will help for the decision fatigue later on when you just want to sit down and watch a good show. All right? I hope this segment gave you something to think about. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Feeling the energy? You're tuned into the right place. Breaking the silence is keeping it real, right here, right now. More empowering conversations, and the voices you need to hear are coming up next. Stay with Angeli, Francisca, Nori, and Shaitia. The conversation is just getting started.
Breaking the silence can be difficult, but it is necessary. We must speak up and end the stigma surrounding domestic violence and trauma. Not only for women, but for all victims. It's time to break the silence. It's okay to not be okay. There's no shame in seeking help. We all need to come together and create a safe space for everyone to speak openly about their mental and physical well-being. Visit www.thehotline.org and text us at 1-888-312-4141 to find resources and support. Let's break the silence together.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Loving the show? Let's keep the good vibes going. Follow us on Instagram for show clips and behind-the-scenes fun. Be part of the conversation. Join us today.
All right, welcome back to Breaking the Silence. Guess the emoji. Nori is so excited for this segment. She couldn't even sleep last night because she was just like, I cannot wait.
No,
I am going to win the crown.
Earlier.
I am finally going to have the crown.
Today.
No popcorn
where's
for
my
me.
popcorn?
No, you are going to be the winner. After.
Why are you passing the crown? You see, there has been a tradition.
There's some people that wear the crown a little too much.
Y'all can already prepare my picture, okay?
Whoever passes the crown, ends up wearing them at the end.
Let me not get ahead of myself.
So,
okay.
All right.
We ready?
Are you ready?
No, but yes.
Remember, faith-based stories in the Bible. Okay? Let's get our mind there.
listen.
Viewers, is your mind there? Play along with us. We're not the only ones playing this game.
Hopefully I don't take long
You need to
download.
struggle right along with us, all right? So
Okay.
we're going to look at our first one. Let us take a look.
Come on.
Is it the...
David?
Hold on. No.
No?
Gideon? Isn't he the one that with the trumpet, right? It's a trumpet. When they had the trumpet, it's Gideon.
Oh my gosh.
When they broke the vase.
Wait a minute.
Trumpet? What's that? Church and...
Church, music, clapping.
If it's not David, he's...
You know what this is reminding me of? The segment with the songs.
Oh.
I failed miserably.
You did great. Choir?
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 Is this a
No. I don't know. Where it's got a church. I don't know.
Praise? Oh my goodness. Praising?
Do we have a hint?
Sunday service.
Praise?
Harmony.
Praise and worship.
Oh.
It's not choir? Singing?
Singing.
Singing?
The church
choir. Choir.
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
Yeah, you got it.
So it's stories in the Bible and church.
Oh, okay. So stories in the Bible
Faith-based.
and church.
Faith-based.
Okay, so
Not just
it's a
Bible
general.
stories.
Yeah, it's a general. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
We got a little bit of...
So no one gets that point then? Okay,
No,
great.
I definitely get that
Yes,
point.
you-
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Well, she just...
Come on now.
Angeli. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Next one.
Oh!
Oh, the eraser.
Bread and fish multiplication.
2 fish and 5 loaves.
Yes.
Yeah, but bread and fish, right?
Oh my
It's a
God.
Oh my
multiplication.
goodness.
When Jesus multiplied the bread and the...
Yes. Okay.
All right,
All
feeding
right.
the 5,000. All right.
All right.
We're on the right path. Okay, let's see the next one.
Next one, please. Daniel. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
I was like, was it...
Muchas
Yes,
gracias.
Okay, not so bad.
All right.
See the next one.
Next one.
Oh.
Oh, my race.
Red Sea! Red Sea party!
Red Sea,
Party
Red
on the Red
Sea.
Sea! Party on the Red Sea!
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I know, that eraser gets you every
Yeah,
time.
it gives you like technical difficulty.
Yes.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Setup. All right.
Okay.
Next one.
Oh. Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. Thank you. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I'm still looking at
We kind of warmed up, you know? So
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's
All right.
Let's go. Next one.
Next one.
oh.
We are the world.
Oh. What is this?
This got me.
Let there be light? No, okay.
Okay, I'm guessing here.
The song. He's got the whole world in his hands. No? Yes. Oh!
I think you get an extra point for singing it.
All
There you
right.
go.
Great. I was really writing a lot. Goodness. Okay.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
What is
Don't write
this?
anything. Let me finish guessing.
What is this? Fire log.
Can I get a hint?
Fire, log, and boy.
Fire log boy.
Hint.
Fire log
You
boy.
have a
Let me
hint?
get a
Fire log
hint.
Oh.
Abraham.
Nah.
Thank you.
Oh, that is the hint. Oh, I thought that was the answer. I was like, why are you reading the answer?
Okay.
Oh, we got a hint.
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right.
Angeli.
Hold on.
Jericho.
Walls. Yes, Jericho.
Okay. Woo. Okay.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
all right.
Yes.
All right.
Next one. We on the road now. Going to the beach. No, I'm kidding.
What is this? Footsteps?
Footprints.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I'm having technical difficulties.
The footprint prayer.
Footprints in the sand.
Footprint, yes.
Footsteps
the
of
footprint
Jesus.
prayer in the sand. Yes. Thank you.
Sand. Yes.
Yes.
I said footsteps. So
Thank
that
you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fine.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Oh!
Oh.
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve.
Yes.
Oh,
What?
what? It's not Adam and Eve?
Oh, well then. Genesis.
Garden of Eden.
Yes.
Garden of Eden.
Yeah. I was gonna write it. Man. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I still could have given this that with the Adam and Eve.
Oh,
Oh.
Sick to the tongue.
Jonah.
Yes.
Jonah.
I'm kidding.
Didn't even get a chance. You got smoke over there coming out your fingers.
Oh, goodness.
So fast.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
Got another one?
what? Holy Spirit.
Yep. Holy Spirit. Yeah. Okay. Wow, we're doing pretty good.
Not
Angeli's
so
on a
bad.
roll.
All right. Well, that
this
wasn't
is-
too bad. That was pretty.
We started off a bit rocky, but
But it picked up. It picked up. We did good.
it did.
We got it.
So who do you
Angeli
think
won,
is the
right?
winner?
I think Angeli won.
I don't
yeah.
know.
Angeli got it, I think.
I don't know.
And
Control
the
room.
winner
Who's the
is-
winner?
In the middle, I didn't get some of.
Oh!
There you go.
We were waiting.
I was gonna give you the popcorn, but you know, I didn't.
Yeah, you
did
should have
it
brought it
pretty
for me.
Well.
It's all
It
right.
was okay though. We did
It's all
pretty
right.
good. It started off a bit
I hope y'all
rocky.
did good as well. Y'all were
Yes.
able to guess the emojis and played right along with us. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
Have you been looking for a church home?
I've been to many different churches. But coming here, oh, it's the best. I always feel welcome.
Well, I felt welcome the moment I came through. The energy was welcoming. It was good vibes. Everything just showed me that it was somewhere that you want to be.
In search of a miracle?
I was having like high blood pressure, and sister gave me the water. From the time till now, I don't take no pressure tablet, and it worked miracles.
I can walk much better than I did before.
Without the cane?
Without the cane, I can.
Give me the cane. Mr. Melvin is walking now. He was not walking.
The doctor said he have schizophrenia. So this is the medication that God healed Joseph. He don't take this medication no more. Look at my son.
Amen. Look at her son now. Look at her son.
I feel content. I feel happy. I feel at peace when I come to Universal Church.
What are you waiting for? The results speak for themselves. Find us at 1091 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11238. And at every Universal Church. You are invited to the house of God.
The power of God working in people here. I never used to believe it, but coming here, I see it's real.
The service was beautiful. You felt the presence of the Lord, you know. You come as you are. You know, you don't have to come all fancy because God's not worried about how you look or what's in your pocket. He just wants your presence in his house to hear his word.
Take the risk. And when you leave from here, you'll feel different. You'll feel blessed.
Don't hesitate. Come and experience the power of God for yourself.
Being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need
to make your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
If it wasn't for that mistake, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
The more we complain, the more harm we're doing to ourselves.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
It is time for us to become choosers instead of users. The algorithm is designed to keep your attention, to keep you scrolling, so that you disconnect from life. You're no longer living life, but you're just feeding yourself back that same algorithm over and over and over again. So ladies, the algorithm is like a salesman, right? It keeps you stuck in that store and you never leaving that store. Have you ever noticed that if you've been scrolling and you put down your phone, 5 seconds later, you get a ding on your phone? It's because the algorithm has noticed that you've stopped scrolling and it's trying to bring you right back into that algorithm. But we need to disconnect from that. And we need to think, what apps do we have on our phone that is controlling us, that is making us to become users of it? Instead of benefiting our lives, it is hurting our lives. For instance, we should have apps on our phone that make us smarter, that help our brains function better, that make us richer, that help us to budget. We need to have apps that bring us closer to God. These other apps, if they are no good, if they are not adding to our lives, we shouldn't have them on our phones anymore. Because at the end of the day, that is what is keeping us disconnected from life in general, right?
Yeah. And if you don't even, like, for example, I don't know, it happened to me a lot of times already. My phone or my device is there. You talk about you're just in a normal conversation. You go to your phone, you go to your device, and you see it pop it there. You know, it's popping up on every social media platforms that you have. You talked about it once, or maybe even twice, or maybe you just, you know, in a random, and your phone is not on. Well, it's not on, although it is. And then you see it there and you're just like shocked at wow, it's that so convenient. A lot of people would say, oh, that's so convenient. I talked about it. But some, it can even be a little scary, you know, because everything that you talk about, imagine the algorithm is, you know, collecting that data. And then for them, no, it's I'm giving comfort, giving convenience, so you don't have to go to the store, to the actual store. It's right there on your phone. You can buy that dress that, okay, you pin it, you liked it, you save it on your archives, and then the algorithm starts calculating, okay, this is what she likes. So let me show everything. As you said, like it's a trap, you know, you stay there so you don't ever have to leave. But then as we go to work, right? We go to work, we have we have jobs, and then you have like your log in, log out. You clock in, you clock out. So we have to also do it with our phones. But the thing is, our phones sometimes now, it makes us kind of like dependent on it. Everything is there, our notes, our schedule, our calendar, our meal prep, everything is on the phone. So if you leave the phone at home, I don't know if it happened to you, if you leave your phone, you have to, even if it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, you go back to your house, get that phone, because that's how important it has become. You know, all the important documents are there, all the important files are there, all the important voice notes are there. So you can't go a work day without a phone or without a device.
I don't think anybody would notice 45 minutes without their phone.
Because we needed
it. It would be like pulling out the driveway, realize they don't have their phone.
I mean, listen, hearing y'all talk, 2 words popped up in my head: scary and dangerous. Why? And also, based on what you said, I remember one time I had a friend and she was already late for work, but she didn't realize that she didn't have her phone. And the train commute, I want to say it was maybe like about 30 minutes. I don't know what was going on in her mind, or maybe she was just so scared and nervous that she was late that she didn't worry about her phone. Well, she got to the job and then she's like, oh snap, my phone. I kid you not. Homegirl went all the way back home. She chose to go all the way back home. And this is dangerous. It's scary and dangerous because people treat the phone as if it's another limb of your body. Like, you cannot leave a place without. And if you do, there's people that are willing to do exactly that. They would drop anything and everything. They would choose rather be late, but they're just like, I cannot live without my phone. I cannot be without my phone. And that's dangerous. That's very scary, because if you can't leave your phone sitting aside or sitting down for some period of time, that means the phone, these apps and all of these things, it owns you. It literally owns you. And even talking about the algorithm, I remember one time, me and a friend, we were speaking. She was speaking about something specific. And I kid you not, when I opened up my Instagram, what was on there? What she was talking about. I have never scrolled for it. I have never looked it up. Never. But just because she was talking about it and our phones were together, when I opened up my social media, like, it was literally right there on my Instagram, on my Facebook. And I was like, that is ridiculous. So, I mean, listen, we disconnect, unplug, and instead of always going back to the scrolling, we need to, just like Francisca said, turn it around, do something different. Instead of picking up the phone and scrolling, look for something that's going to edify you. Or maybe take that time to pray. Or maybe take that time to do something that is going to, you know, keep you active mentally, or doing something productive, you know, because we're just wasting time. We're wasting time, and we're just, you know, just staying logged into nonsense that really isn't feeding us in any way.
Yeah, and it's not even like factual information, because if you look at it, if you have a point of view one way, and I have a totally different point of view regarding the same topic, right? Well, our algorithm is going to send us feeds to support that idea. And we're both going to believe that what we're seeing, what we're hearing is fact, because we're seeing so many different people talking about it. You cannot tell me otherwise, that this is not the way that it is. And then it's causing a lot of fighting, a lot of disagreements among people, because everybody is saying like, no, this is the truth. This is what I'm seeing on my feed every day. And they would not be lying to me. If this was not true, I wouldn't be seeing it on my feed. No, that's not true. They're feeding you what you want to hear. They're feeding you what you want to see. And that is a big problem. And we see like our phones, And these social media apps, they started off as something innocent. They started off as a way to connect with your family, to be able to get a hold of family members. It started off as something innocent, but over time it has developed into something very ugly, something very dark, as you said, very scary and very dangerous, that we cannot disconnect from our phones or from our social media long enough to be present, long enough to build new habits or to go out, like learn a new language. If we're sitting there scrolling on social media all day long, why can't we take 15 minutes, 20 minutes to learn a new language or to learn how to play an instrument or go outside, like do different things? But we need to really disconnect because we are giving it that power. It did not have that power to begin with. But the more that we were on it, the more that we were feeding it, the more that it realized that it could manipulate us, and companies are thriving off of that.
Yes, they are.
Because it's like, oh, she likes that
100%,
dress. Let me keep sending it to her with more and more people talking about it. Influencers coming on. Oh, look at this dress. Look at how it hides my curves and it does this and that. And
especially
then next thing you know, you're buying.
Ask for your email as well, and they just start bombarding you with a whole bunch of with so many things. It's ridiculous.
But also one thing is that's why we have such a short attention span nowadays. It's because of this, you know, they keep us on these phones and these devices, you know, scrolling, and now you can't even hold a conversation without, hold on, 1 second, okay.
Or as they're talking, they're looking at
or even like eating, you know, like we were talking about earlier, we were eating and watching a movie. So if we eat, we need to watch something, you know, we can't even have like do normal activities before, as we, you know, it's normal activities without a screen, you know. Nowadays it's become like that because we have been like kind of automated. Like you need to look at a screen, you need to be scrolling while doing something else for you to be able to function.
Because you can't have a moment of being bored. It's like you're all, even if you're at a light, you grab your phone and start scrolling. It's like there is not 1 minute of your day that is not being consumed by scrolling, by noise, by some kind of feed or entertainment. And we need to disconnect from that. They say it's so dangerous for us to eat while watching social media, because when you're watching social media, the reaction that your brain has is that you're in a fight or flight situation. And so it puts you on edge. So your body is not able to really like digest the food, is not really able to do what it's supposed to do while you're eating, because your mind isn't even focused on your food anymore. It's focused on the algorithm. And then you end up overeating and then you're so full. Why? Because you were distracted by what you were watching on your phone. So it seems like this topic, we could just keep going on and on and on about this topic. But it is really something that we need to start being more mindful of, and just having more intention in what we are doing and being mindful of how we are spending our time. But we're going to have to take a quick break. We're going to be right back after this.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals, overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
Feeling stretched too thin? Overwhelmed by commitments? Breaking the silence reminds you that your time and energy are precious. Step 1. Identify your priorities. What truly matters to you? Focus on those. Step 2. Practice the pause. Before saying yes, take a breath and consider the impact on your well-being. Step 3. Deliver with confidence. A simple, direct, no, thank you, is often enough. Your boundaries matter. Don't let obligations silence your needs. Find your voice, break the silence, and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence weekdays on ULFN.
One of the topics for today, because you know, we can be a little petty.
Not a little? I don't think a little.
Visit watch.ulfn.org for tips on reclaiming your time and embracing your authentic self. Sometimes, all it takes is a conversation.
Looking for a home church? We've got you covered. From wherever you are, the Universal Church has locations around the world, ready to welcome you with open arms. To find a church near you, call 1-888-332-4141 or text 1-888-312-4141. Your spiritual home is just a call away.
All right, so in the spirit of what we've been talking about throughout the show, right, about social media, streaming platforms, getting away from all of the tech stuff and being more intentional with the way that we are living and the things that we are doing, that is what we're going to be talking about in the 3 things you need to know. So for some that maybe never even heard of this place, others, they remember this place from their childhood. Yes. It's called the library. Yes, we just said the library. So the library is the new Apple store.
That is crazy.
It is crazy, but it is interesting, right?
Yeah,
we never even think about the library being an option for us anymore. I remember we used to go to the library when we were younger, check out the books. They'd have like little stories on like cassettes that you would play, and you'd be able to rent those things out. But then over time, as everything became so digital, it was like libraries were a thing of the past. And I didn't even think anybody would go to libraries anymore, let alone that there would be reason to go to a library. So that is why we want to talk about this in this topic. So the first thing, if you ever wanted to learn how to play an instrument, that is such an expensive hobby for you to find out that you're not good at.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, I'm going to learn how to play guitar. I'm going to learn how to play the violin. I'm going to go out and buy one for $500, for $1,000. I'm going to buy all the things, and I'm going to be that guitarist. I'm going to be that violinist. I'm going to be that person, right? And then you wasted all that money. But now you can go to the library. Did you know that you go to the library and rent?
I did not know that.
Rent.
Yes. I was shocked when I heard about it. I was like, wow, where was this when I was, growing up?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. So you can go get guitars, pianos, violins. You can go and rent them. And then you can find out whether or not you have the talent, instead of going and wasting so much money to find out that you just are not talented enough.
It's not a fit for you.
It is not a fit for you.
Yeah.
Or even to do with your kids. A lot of the times we want kids to get into hobbies and things like that is going to take their time. And maybe they're not big into sports. Right. But you can see like, hey, you want to try playing guitar? You want to try playing an instrument? Let us go rent one. And then if this is really something that you want to do in the future, then we can invest in one. So the library would be a great place for that.
Yeah, that's good. Well, there's another interesting thing that you can do in the library, except, all these books, right? We also have board games. For example, we are talking about digital, social media. So if you want, of course, to detox your family, for example, one night or one day out of the week that we're just going to have an unplugged night or an unplugged day, no social media, no devices, nothing like that. So you can rent board games in the library. Before, yes, it's just books and other things. Well, just books, right? And then those DVD, even like cassettes, yes. But now they have different board games that you can actually rent, and plus they have different maker spaces with 3D printers. So for those of you who are like, okay, I'm not tech savvy, you can even learn, this is not just for kids, but even for those over 40s wanting to try to learn, be up to date with technology. Although, we're trying to stay away, but there are still those, like, our grandma, great grandmas, that they still want to be like the old fashioned way, which is good. However, sometimes we do need to get like that update, that upgrade, because we like it or not, the world is developing that way. Everything now is digital. So at least having that basic knowledge of, technology is going to help, right? So that is not only instruments, but now you have board games and other tech as well.
That is so amazing. So we went from instruments to board games, technology and stuff. And all of this just is really, really good and really interesting. But listen, before I get into mine, I do not remember when was the last time that I stepped foot into a library.
I don't even know where one is right now. Like if you told me to take you to the next library, I'd be like,
that is crazy. And you know, back in the days, you know, I don't know for y'all, but for me, it was kind of like a hangout spot. So it's like, apart from the books and stuff like that, you know, we used to go just to hang out and stuff like that.
Well, you did also have access to the internet there. When internet was
that's
really
true.
hard for you to get a hold
to
of.
do like computer work and stuff like
so
that.
You get in
you know,
there, get on AOL.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You should have been on the internet.
Francisca. But you know, nowadays the library is giving that active experience. You know, there's so many different things that you can be able to look up, to find, to rent, to learn, just idea, and even things like yoga and stuff like that. Like you're finding different things that you can be able to do. You have, for example,
there's like free passes for the museum and the state parks.
The free passes. You can also find out, you know, about yoga classes. They're doing all of that at the library. So it's like, man, it's kind of like a one-stop shop for
the new Apple store.
Exactly, the new Apple store. Man, and I keep saying to myself, where was all of this when I was growing up? You know what I mean?
It was probably there.
But it's so very good because, again, with everything that we've been talking about throughout the show, we see that a lot of people, especially our new generation, they're getting lost with like this technology and stuff. So the library, the way the library functions now has a little bit of everything. You know, you have the access to the technology, of course, but at the same time is a place where your parents can go, your loved ones and stuff, and do a whole bunch of stuff. You can have the passes to like the museum and stuff. You hardly see kids nowadays going to museum, you know? So while they're enjoying that, you can also sign up, take some yoga classes. You have a little bit of everything. So, I mean, the way the library is functioning now, it's really, really good and beneficial, not only for our younger generations, but for our old heads as well.
And I think what's also important with this library as a new Apple store is you have interaction with people. Because the Apple store, you just, whatever, do whatever, and you are on your own. But this interaction, which is like being lost right now. We rarely see kids or even adults nowadays interacting or one. Because in the library, you're going to run at least one person, the librarian, you know, you're going to at least run into somebody. So that's an interaction itself, you know. But nowadays, nobody wants to interact anymore. So I guess this is a good time, especially for your kids. If they're like that, I don't want to interact with, I don't want to have any friends, library.
A good way to get people back into the library because you hardly see that.
And I think it's genius to give free tickets to the parks, to the museums, because a lot of those things can be expensive, especially if you have a big family or you're on a fixed income. But when you get into those museums, you get into those parks, it's like that's not something you think about when you're planning your day. But when you go to those museums and you learn and you get to see new things, it is very exciting and it's like informative. It's a new way of learning. And I think we need to start teaching and reminding ourselves about having fun learning, having different experiences in life outside of our phone, outside of what YouTube tells us, and actually see it hands-on. When you can go to a museum and you can see how things were and the displays that they have, it just gives you a whole nother perspective in life that you will not be able to get from watching a YouTube video. And I think the moms, the parents, they will be happy that this is going on, that we have all of this, because it's like, let's say, for example, you're a mom. You have several kids, but only that one child needs to go to the library. But you got to take everybody. And they're like, oh, man, I don't want to go to the library. But now it's like they can go and do different things. You can be able to do something while one is looking up books, the other one's looking at board games or whatever it is. Another one's looking up for instruments and stuff. So it's like everyone is benefiting, you know? So it's definitely a win-win. Of course. Let us blow the dust off of the old library cards and go back and see what our library has to offer. Maybe you are like us and need to Google where the library is near you. But it's definitely worth checking out and seeing what all they have to offer. If you have, you know, your parents are older, you know, elderly, that want to get out of the house, but they have nothing to do. And they want to be able to build that kind of community. The library is also a great place. And it's quiet. You don't have to deal with all the loud and the noise and all of that. And as you said, be able to have community, which is super, super important. So I hope this segment gave you some insight, gave you something to think about, and a new perspective on the library. Just get out, start living life, start enjoying what life has to offer, because there's so much more to life than what is on your tablets, what is on your phones, what is on your computers, and you're missing out on so much because you're stuck on the screen. So disconnect and connect back with just everyday living. Go outside and enjoy it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Breaking the silence. Your story matters. Your voice deserves to be heard. Join the conversation.
The Universal Church is open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If you are in the southern region and looking for a home church, there is a place where free help is available for everyone. We are located in many southern states. Take a look. The largest city in Louisiana, New Orleans. You can find us at 138 North Broad Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70119. In the state capital of Alabama, Montgomery. We are located at 2045 Madison Avenue, Montgomery, Alabama, 36107. We are located in the Peach State, Georgia. Our address is 3110 East Ponce de Leon Avenue, Scottsdale, Georgia, 30079. There are no dress code requirements. Come as you are with an open heart and let God work in your life. We don't judge, we help. Call us for locations near you. 888-332-4141. Come and see how God can transform your life. Make your way to the Universal Church.
What troubles have you been going through? Heartbreak, depression, family trauma, incurable diseases, or financial setback? Don't give up. There is a way out. Call 888-332-4141, our toll-free 24-hour helpline today.
Thank you so much for staying with us throughout this hour. We have really enjoyed you tuning in to our show, and I hope our conversation definitely informed you, gave you something to think about, and maybe a few laughs when we were trying to play the emoji game, right?
Yes.
That emoji game is a struggle a little bit for some of us.
It was in the beginning.
But these two did very good. They did good. They shared the crowd. Yes.
The groove.
So what are y'all going to be doing tonight when y'all go home?
I'm going to go look for a library.
Board games, maybe.
Angeli, you were actually at a library.
Yeah, I was actually at a library, and I don't remember why I was there, but I did go. But I did not see those because I didn't search enough. So next time I go, I'm going to update you guys. Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I'm glad that neither one of you said that y'all were going to be scrolling for 45 minutes looking for a show to be watching.
No.
Y'all are going to be intentional and unplug. And
there you go.
Plug into what really matters, right?
Unplug from all this shenanigans.
Unplug, aka sleep.
Unplug.
You unplug and you really close your eyes and then you just say goodnight.
In your face, right?
Until that algorithm says ding,
I know.
ding, and you look at your phone and there's no notifications. You're like, where is this coming from? I actually saw that in a series that was talking about social media in general. That's what happens. Whenever you're scrolling and you put your phone down, they'll automatically send this alert like, oh no, the user has put down their phwn, they've gotten off of the app, send a ding, because then you're automatically like, did somebody like me? Did somebody like the picture? What happened? What am I missing out?
That is horrible.
That is terrible.
Unplug, y'all.
Definitely unplug. But before you do that, we want you to scan that QR code. And you're going to need your phone to do that.
Yeah.
So use your phone, scan that QR code. It is going to take you to our Instagram page, Breaking the Silence _talk show. There you'll be able to interact with us. You'll be able to leave in your comments, and you can be a viewer joiner of the program, which is unique to Breaking the Silence, right? I don't know any other programs that have viewer joiners.
There you go.
On the program. They might have guests, but viewer
not viewer
joiners,
joiner,
it's a different thing.
This is the only time they can scroll, is when they scan our QR code, they go to our page and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Leave in the comments.
You
There you
got
go.
it.
You can scroll on our page. Make sure that you like all of our videos, and then you can disconnect. Right?
Send your suggestions, ideas.
Yes, we would love to hear from you, and we love to be able to receive your comments to know that you are enjoying the show and that you are getting something out of the program. But that's all the show that we have,
Yes,
guys.
fortunately.
Time has gone by, but we're going to have to say bye.
Bye.